everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of footage from my trip. It was actually a trip to South Africa a couple of years ago. We ended up doing a shark dive with great whites, and it was an awesome trip. It was actually, I think it was the second or third video that ever appeared on the channel. If you go back there, there's back a little deeper, you will find some more footage from that day. I thought it was appropriate since today we are taking a look at the Phoibos Great White. This is the green version. I'm not sure of the model number off the top of my head, but I'll put it right here now. This is actually in from Aron Dunlap. It's a part of a watch tour, and I'm really excited to have this on the channel. This is I believe this is the first true Submariner homage that I've had on the channel, and I've always been a little hesitant, but for the price, you're just getting so much watch here. I had to check it out. So let's spin the camera around. We'll take a look at the watch. So check out the dial on this thing, guys. The green just catches the eye right away. It is so vibrant, just pops with that sunburst effect, especially in sunlight. The dial is very clean with only Phoibos at the 12 o'clock and divers 300 meter automatic at 6. The hour markers are applied, and we have the date window with the date magnifier at 3 o'clock. We have a nice but pretty typical handset for a sub homage, and a surprise to me with this watch is the lume. So let's hit the lights and check that out. So we've got some pretty good lume here. The watch is using C1 Super Luminova. Just love that blue. The one thing that's a nice little added surprise is, first of all, the lume is very evenly applied, but both the hands and the pip on the bezel are just as bright as the hour markers, which is not always the case with watches at this price, so I'm very happy with the lume. As far as a few of the specs go for the watch, the case comes in at a case with a little over 40 millimeters. We are looking at a lug-to-lug of 48 millimeters. The lug opening is 20 millimeters, giving you lots of strap options, and we have a thickness of right around 13 millimeters. The water resistance is an impressive 300 meters, as well as the fact that this has a sapphire crystal treated with AR coating. The watch houses the Miyota 9015, which is a hand-winding and hackable movement. Aron actually mentioned in his review the accuracy over time was very good. Pretty sure he said it was about 4 or 5 seconds fast over a few days. You can check out his video, and there will be a link in the description below. The bezel has a very nice ceramic insert. It's a 120 click unidirectional bezel, has a really nice feel. Next to nothing for play, and the alignment is pretty much spot on. The case itself feels very solid. The finish work on the case is very well done with some nice even brushwork on the top, almost a mirror finish on the sides here, and the crown is signed with the Phoibos logo. If we flip the watch on its backside here, you'll see that we have some really cool great white artwork. I really like the look of that. The etch work is very well done, and some other specs on the watch just on the perimeter of that screw down case back. The bracelet has that same even brushwork as the case. We also have polished sides here. It's just very well done. If we look at the clasp, that is brushed and signed Phoibos. The clasp is milled steel, so it's a very solid clasp. There's no diver's extension or anything, but I'm really happy with this clasp. Let me actually pop it on wrist here for a quick second for you guys. So guys, for the price, which I believe it's going for $279 on their site, I'll leave a link to that. This is going to be pretty tough to beat. You've got hacking hand-winding movement, the sapphire crystal with AR coating, ceramic bezel insert, and 300 meter water resistance. I know some people will knock it for being a sub homage, and I get the argument, but for me it doesn't bother me. For you guys looking for an affordable diver, I think you'll be hard-pressed to find something that ticks so many boxes at this price point. All right, guys, so just a quick one today. Let's take it back outside and wrap up today's video. All right, guys, so thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Hope you enjoyed our look at the Phoibos Great White. Just curious as to what your thoughts are on Submariner homage watches, or homage watches in general. For me, I don't have a problem with it. I could see if I owned a Submariner, maybe I wouldn't own a Submariner homage watch. Other than that, no issues for me, but I'd like to hear what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Make sure you look out for the other guys on the watch tour. I'll leave a link to all of their channels in the description below. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.